And we are live at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
No, we're not.
Haha, I beat you.
Do you want us to mute?
If you can, yes. I'm gonna play this, and then we'll get started.
Boo, hiss, boo, 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 hiss.
Alright. Please. Alright. Oh, I forgot I looped that, actually. I forgot I looped that. I thought someone actually played it.
Yeah, boy, you're the only one with voice mods right now, bestie. I long since don't have it.
Alright. I gotta organize here. Welcome to our first ever award ceremony for the Three-Wide Racing Series and our brand new Dirt to Daytona Truck Series. Go ahead and get everything ready here. This season first a statement by our series director, myself. Now I actually guess.
I myself.
This season has been a historic one, beginning with our first ever duel at the Gaytona International Speedway. We've also started a lower division. We've opened up the brand new three-wide network, which is what you're watching the stream on right now. We have also displayed the most competitive racing we have ever experienced through this season. If I had to describe the 2025 spring season in one word, it would be perseverance. This term, defined by the Oxford Dictionary, as persistence in doing something despite difficulty or delay. It is clear to see that this definition applies to not only this whole season, but to our Truck Series and Cup Series champions, Katie Cat and Mateo Fernandez. Now we can begin by talking about our Truck Series champion, Katie Cat. I had the honor of being her team owner in the Cup Series for 2 seasons. During this time, she was very early on in her career, and she only wanted to win 1 race. Now I see her sitting tonight as not just a race winner, but as a Truck Series champion. The championship she won through persevering in the final laps at Charlotte Motor Speedway. As she knew it wasn't over until it was over. It is my honor to welcome to the stage the inaugural Truck Series champion, Katie Cat.
Oh, is this where I go? Me jump scare. Hello, it is I, the inaugural Truck Series champion, Katie Cat. I have no idea what to say, really. The truck season was kind of madness, really, with there being like the battle between 2 people on whether they can get in the final round. And then there was me winning Daytona in style, which sadly was never recorded or broadcasted live. However, one good side that came from that caused them to be broadcasted and such. So that's very cool. as the kids might put it. Actually, no, the kids would put it as Sigma, but I have self-respect. Sorta. You're a tough crowd. So yeah, really, like, I guess, like, what I described the Truck Series beginning season is interesting because, as we all know, like, it was new. I didn't get to finish the last race. No, not last race. The first race in the season. My bad. I didn't get to finish the first race of the Truck Series, but I ended up finishing as the champion in the end, and that was really cool. You know, like, Winter helped me out a lot with that. We kind of had a little alliance between CAD Racing and Hearts Racing. Very interesting indeed, considering that, like, I took over the racing shop, but that's a different story. And yeah, honestly, I'm just honored to be a champion, and I think that's it for me. Hi, I'm Mateo Fernandez.
I want to start the video by apologizing that sorry for not being here in the awards ceremony, but at least you have me here in terms of this video. We had a really pretty rough start to the season. We got docked points after some controversy in the Daytona duels. And then we had to go to Charlotte Motor Speedway to try to get some points and get into the chase. Going into that weekend, the pressure was real from outside and from inside. I knew that day I had to go win. I was running a paint scheme tribute into my club, my local soccer club that it's from the area. They won their second national title in history, and I knew that I need to run a car for that. And when I did make the car and we bring it on the track, I realized that anything but a win was going to be a total disappointment. And when faced with the task of trying to bring a little joy to my club, to my state, I knew that I had to go out there and win it.
I have to do math. I have to do math for that one, but here we come to the flag. Who's going to get it done? 96 heading further back, but Mateo is going to win at Charlotte again. And they absolute huge one behind them.
Yeah, you get it. We got a big one, everybody.
Huge one. But the 8.
Who came out ahead?
place is hard to explain and also compromise. The Talladega Superspeedway is not only just a superspeedway, it has more history than any driver out there in the field, and I think everyone tends to forget that. I stated many times that I have a respect on this superspeedway unlike any other track. Sure, I'll respect Darlington, Charlotte, Daytona, and Indianapolis for what they're worth. But Talladega is some kind of beast that cannot be really conquered. And to that point, I thought I would never win here, and I understand that probably winning here wasn't meant to be. But that's the thing with NASCAR. Watch it long enough, and you'll probably get very surprised.
5. The 95 thinks better of it, backs off. It's gonna come down to a tri-oval pass like it almost did a season ago. It's still anyone's race. We're not gonna chop it up to Mateo yet. Mateo. Here they go to the tri-oval. Mateo, Abby, Katie, Bucket Boy Adam. They're all together in a pack. Abby trying to look all over the racetrack. Here they go. Here they go into the front stretch and here to the start-finish line. There's going to be a party in Mateo Nation tonight as Mateo gets career win number 1 at Talladega. Abby will finish second, but Mateo finally gets the trophy he's been after for so long by winning at Talladega, the Lake Gale Earnhardt. I'm sure every older gen NASCAR fan is losing it for this moment right here. Mateo finally is a winner at Talladega. Absolutely. It is a party tonight.
The funny thing about NASCAR, if you watch long enough, everything comes full circle. And we finish off at Darlington. The Southern 500 is one of the crown jewels of the season. But in recent time, if you ask me, it's been tarnished by a simple act that drivers do that don't really get consequences. It's been 2 consecutive years where the finish of one of the biggest crown jewels of the league has been tarnished by a dive bomb, which is quite sad. Realistically, Darlington only has 1.5 groups of racing, but most drivers don't really care about that and they just dive bomb the corner with not really any consequences to their actions. But the lady in black doesn't really like to dance with people who dive bomb. She chooses really carefully who to dance with. And tonight, she shame light on a rookie and a little boy from Argentina.
The 95, the 96, even the 3. Here they go down the back straightaway for the final time. It's been an amazing season of motor racing. And here they go into the wall. Everybody, multiple cars involved. Every car collected in the final laps. The caution is out. And the little boy from Argentina has made history. He has become the first ever 3-time champion.
People wonder how did I manage to conquer a series that primarily is based off American drivers. I have a saying that I apply a lot in racing. You have to learn to suffer before you learn to love. Sometimes in racing, that's part of the process. Many people think that, oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, that I just need to retire. Oh, I just have to give up. But sometimes that's part of the process of learning how to be a great driver. When I started, I was like most others. Didn't know what really to do and just have a simple objective to win. And when I did. If you would have told me that I would have been a 3-time champion and had the most wins of all time, I probably wouldn't believe you. But that's the appeal of racing. That's why we watch racing. Because sometimes you could see a magic moment or a magical dynasty be formed. And when a man is dead set on accomplishing something,
he will do anything to accomplish it.
Really, well said, I guess. Now we move on to our individual driver awards. The two highlighted tonight will be the Rookie of the Year and this award, the Most Improved Driver Award, presented by the 3Y Network. And this award goes to Ozzy, the driver of the number 19 Chevrolet, or Bucket Boy, Incorporated. I see the export messed it up a little bit. Ozzy has improved from the winter tournament to the spring tournament. He started with his best finish being a fourth in the World 600 and the Gaytona 500, and his memorable moment being flipping on the back straightaway, causing the yellow, ending the Gaytona 500. And moving on to the spring season, he also has 3 starts, but this time it comes with 2 wins. The Gaytona 500, the same one, like a year later, where he flipped, and the Southern 500. And Ozzy, if you want to say anything, you can. You can.
First off,
I guess not. Oh,
stop saying
there we go.
Can you hear me better now?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second.
All right, we'll just wait on Ozzy for a sec. Sorry. There you go. I'm trying to also help you out by making you louder because you are very light. But yeah, Most Improved Driver Award does go to Ozzy. Flipping in the Gaytona 500. Now, Ozzy.
I'm sorry about that. I'll try to keep it short. But first off, I want to say thank you to everybody. You know, it's been real tough, especially since I first started racing. When I first started, I was obviously bad. I wanted to give up, but something told me to keep going, and I won my first Cup championship. And so, you know, I felt like, you know, that wasn't enough. I felt like there was still more to learn. Started looking for leagues. I joined Tim Hornet. I think that's what it was called. Met great racers, met a bunch of great people. Transitioned to 3 Wide Racing, again, great people. Shout out to Mateo and Bucket Boy for believing in me, you know, and giving me the opportunity to shine in that light and to get me where I am. I really appreciate those guys. And and everybody else too, don't get me wrong, I didn't want to dump on anybody else. Everybody else is great, especially Addie, Katie, Adam, all of you, amazing working with you guys. I thank y'all so much. And that's all I want to say. Thank you.
All right, that's Ozzy, your Most Improved Driver. Get used to hearing that. Get used to seeing that 19 in Victory Lane. And now for, I'm sure, a very anticipated award, the Skywalker Productions Rookie of the Year. This award, by no shadow of a doubt, goes to the Chicago winner, Bucket Boy, driver of the number 3 Pontiac. Bucket Boy began his racing career in this league, actually winning at Baby Park, one of the test races we had before the season started, and also winning his first ever points race at Chicago, was leading the points for a majority of the chase or playoffs until the Southern 500. Was in contention for the title, and he will be our Rookie of the Year. And now, Another very anticipated award. This is one we've handed out for a very long time. The Most Popular Driver Award presented by NASCAR 3-Wide Racing. First, we'll start with the Truck Series because this is like a dual thing here. We'll start Truck Series, and the winner of that is me, Winter Skywalker, driver of the '93 Toyota for Hearts Racing. Yay! But even bigger one for the Cup Series. She has won it in nearly every single season. She has qualified for it. And Katie wins the Most Popular Driver Award again. Katie, the driver of the number 96 Pontiac, Truck Series champion, one race win this season in Cup, drives for Cat Racing. And we will now close out our banquet with two big announcements, actually, the Truck Series and Cup Series schedules. First off, we'll start with the Truck Series. Truck Series will move to Eldora June 5th. Then Speedway Galaxy, a track that we'll actually get into in the next slide. The Chicago 120, that will be June 19th. The Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway will host a Truck Series date. That'll be June 26th. North Wilkesboro will have July 3rd. Then we will have an off weekend for the All-Star race. Then we will go to Bristol Dirt, July 17th. Then we will go to Kentucky, July 24th. Charlotte, July 31st. August 5th will be Knoxville. And then we will close out the season with the Gaytona 250. That will be August 7th. And big thing, first thing we've ever tried out, is that the Truck Series will have a full season points format. Gonna experiment with this season. And now we will move on to what?
You should explain what's up with the points format. Like, why is it being tested?
Due to a lot of driver complaints, with the current Cup Series format being not more difficult. That's not the term I want to use, but it builds on more unnecessary stress to the driver that really shouldn't be applied to a simple Roblox racing league. And especially if you're doing double duty, it's automatically just going to be worse. So we're going to experiment with a full season points format for the Truck Series. And the Cup Series will also have a new points format that we will get to here in a bit. But first, here is our first look at Speedway Galaxy. It is the definition of a circle with a Super Mario Brothers theme, this time based off of Super Mario Galaxy. This is a in-progress screenshot, and the track design is not finalized. And now the Cup Series schedule. The Cup Series will have its first clash for the first time in a while, really, at the Burger King Speedway. It's going to put on an amazing show. Then that'll be June 3rd. Then we'll move on to Gaytona 500 qualifying June 4th. The 7th ever Gaytona 500 will be June 8th. The Michigan 400 will be June 15th. Then we'll move on to Watkins Glen on June 22nd. Then the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway will return to the Cup Series with a throwback weekend, and that will be held on June 29th. The World 600 will be the Chase Cutoff, as it's always been. That'll be July 6th. Then we go to North Wilkesboro for the All-Star race. The Truck Series will be off that weekend. See some new people are joining here, but it's nearly over. But we'll go to North Wilkesboro for the All-Star race. That'll be July 10th. Then we'll move on to the first race of the Chase, the Kansas 500. That'll be July 13th. Then the Brickyard 400th, July 20th. Then the Talladega 499, July 27th. The Bristol 500, August 3rd. And we'll close it out in Darlington like we always have. That'll be with the Southern 500 on August 10th. Anyway, the Cup Series, yes, will have a new points format. It will be called the Chase. Basically, 8 drivers will line up against the last 5. I can't even do basic math right now. We'll line up through the last 5 races, and basically it's like a micro season. Whoever is leading the points at the end of the Southern 500 will be declared the champion. There will be no win and you're in, and the bonus points will still be awarded. And at the end of both the Truck and Cup Series seasons, we'll find out which one the drivers like better, and that will be the points format for both series moving forward. Actually, I think that's it. Unless any of the drivers who didn't get to speak tonight would like to say something. They'll be like,
Did you not have any pictures of Burger King Speedway?
I got cut short on the presentation. But it's literally a Burger King parking lot. Actually, hold on. I can actually present Burger King Speedway.
Yeah.
I will present Burger King Speedway. This is unscripted.
You can thank me for that.
This is unscripted, but we are going to share our first ever look at Burger King Speedway, live from the Roblox Studio application. I can add it to the stage. Oh, after I move this from the stage. There we go. I don't have a lot of experience with StreamYard, so like, all right, this is first ever look at Burger King Speedway. This track is basically done. We have a scoring pylon, and this track is actually shorter than Bristol. The lap number will be 50. So 50 laps at literally a Burger King parking lot. I don't know if I can get any crazier than that. The qualifying will be intense with these new drivers coming in who have to race their way into the All-Star or into the Clash. And that is your first ever look at Burger King Speedway. We'll be doing some tests on it later this week, actually. We'll return to the stage. That's actually really it for the awards ceremony. Thank you, everyone, so much for coming out. Thank you to the drivers who made it on basically short notice. And congratulations to our 2 champions, Katie Cat and Mateo Fernandez. I am Winter Skywalker, and we will see you all in June for the summer season to begin. Thank you, and good night.
Bye-bye.